This Coast to Coast Entertainment Network program is brought to you by Beside Me Bracelets. Our bracelets are handmade for any occasion. Use the promo code Coast to Coast for 15% off. Visit their website at besideme.com. Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry. With 24-hour shopping available, use the code 160920 and show her some love, like she showed us. Reaper Apparel Company, a commitment to live your most authentic way every single day. Visit reaperapparelco.com for more information and a look at all of their apparel offerings. And by Good Day Embroidery, your local source for custom embroidery, screen printing, and more. Log on to gooddayembroidery.com for more information.
Welcome, everybody, to Between the Ropes here on Coast to Coast Entertainment Network. I am Crispy Bacon here with Christy. How you doing this evening?
Doing good. Ready to talk some wrestling for the first time in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've talked wrestling here.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot that's been going on.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to go back a little bit to War Games.
Yes.
And
War Games.
all of that, that went down with the original Bloodline and the new Bloodline, and and I guess Judgment Day somewhat.
Somewhat.
Yeah. There's a lot of I wouldn't say there's a lot of injuries.
There were
I think
about 3 key ones. I think.
Yeah, Jimmy
Jimmy
Uso. I think it was
his toe.
Angelo,
I think it was his bicep. I think.
Yeah, and then Bronson Reed, I think.
Yeah, the ankle when he tried to do a super tsunami, and I think his ankle bent at an angle it should never bend at.
No.
Look hideous. Ooh.
It did, well, all 3 injuries looked pretty bad.
They were bad. I think Jimmy Uso hurt his toe while trying to do like a super Uso splash, I think.
Yeah.
Something like
That's
that.
brutal.
Very brutal.
What do you think of War Games overall?
I thought it was pretty good. Actually, the men's War Games match and the women's War Games matches were definitely the 2 standout matches during the whole pay-per-view, as they should be, because they're a big deal. It's War Games. It's Survivor Series.
Which War Games was better, the men's or the women's? Because
I would go the women's War Games match. I don't know why. I mean, you had Io Sky put a trash can over herself, and she and Tiffany doing almost like perfectly timed moonsaults on everybody, which was crazy. And Rhea hitting Liv with a mega riptide through a table and pinning her 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
that was
a good matchup.
Yeah.
Let's see. I kind of forgot some of the matchups. I'm pulling up the card.
Me too. It's been a while.
You had Shinsuke beating LA Knight, which I thought was a surprising move.
It was. I thought it's probably going to be a while until LA Knight loses that title. I just didn't think they'd give it to Shinsuke Nakamura, who had just come back after being away for a little bit and coming back as this creepy samurai or something. I don't know what he is. He's just really creepy, almost supernatural type character.
Yeah, very supernatural, and I believe it was because of Karrion Kross.
Yeah, Karrion Kross running around corrupting people. He's just like whispering, it's like whispering sweet nothings in people's ears, and he's just totally screwing with them. Really, he's playing absolute mind games here.
Thomas says, "Hello, strangers."
Hello.
Hello, Thomas. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been on. Schedules haven't been aligning.
Either they haven't been aligned, or everyone's exhausted and has to go to work at the following morning, that sort of thing. Just life got in the way.
Yeah, life got in the way, but we're here.
We're here.
I'm kind of surprised Shinsuke won it after a couple days return. He's kind of in that I don't know if you call it a heel, face,
I
something.
think he's a tween. I think the term for that is a tweener. He's not a heel, but he's not a face either.
He kind of looks more heelish, but
More heelish, yeah. And then he's just got whatever the heck it is coming out of his mouth. Ugh.
yeah.
That was funny.
You got Braun Breaker, Sheamus, and Ludwig Kaiser
Ludwig Kaiser, yeah.
for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yep.
Breaker won it. When is the title going to get off of Breaker?
I don't know. I thought it was going to stay off him when Jey Uso got it, but they decided 3 weeks into his title reign, so I put it back on Breaker for just so Jey could be in the War Games match. He could have been in the War Games match as the Intercontinental Champion, but WWE did not want to go that route, and I'm hoping at some point Jey gets a chance to get it back.
I hope so too.
With this transfer window, transfer portal.
Yeah, transfer window.
I would say transfer portal. It sounds like college football.
Basically, it is, but they can't. I don't think they wanted.
They don't want to get in trouble with the NCAA, I guess.
Well, and you got Tessitore, who works for
ESPN.
Tessitore.
Yep, that too.
So he's probably like, no, we're not calling it that. No.
I mean, who knows what's going to happen if Jey gets another chance at it, or he goes after another singles title. I don't like the United States title. I mean, I don't honestly know what's going to happen, but would like to see Jey get that Intercontinental title back and have a longer reign than 28 days.
I think what they should do for instead of a transfer window, transfer portal, or draft,
or something.
You know how they do the raw roulette wheel?
Oh.
Or something like that. Have everybody's name on it. And then you just spin the wheel. All right, Raw pick.
Like NXT spin the wheel. It's kind of like spin the wheel, make the deal when NXT does Halloween Havoc.
Yeah, something like that, but everybody's name's on it.
There you go.
And then if you have champion going to Raw, then the other champion goes to SmackDown.
Yep, they could
Make
do
it fair.
Yeah, fair.
Something like that. But yeah, we'll get more into that here in a minute.
Yep.
Thomas is saying, I'm interested in seeing what happens tomorrow night between Breaker and Kaiser.
That should be interesting because they definitely.
Yeah.
I think they planted the seeds for a feud between those two.
But
eventually Jey Uso's gonna have to get his rematch against Braun Breaker at some point.
Do you do it at the Rumble?
Maybe.
I mean, that's a good.
But if you want to include Kaiser in this, you're probably going to have to make it a triple threat to where Breaker doesn't have to factor into doesn't have to be pinned or submitted for the title to change hands.
Yeah, but we've had what?
Feels so far off though.
We've had what, 2 triple threat matches lately.
I think we had one last night on Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, and we'll get to that too.
Yeah, later. It's later.
We had Gunther defeating Damian Priest for his title.
Either.
Gunther kind of Gunther won it because of Finn Balor, I believe. Right,
but then I think Gunther beat up Finn like, yo, did I ask you for your help? No, I did not. Get the bleep out of my ring.
Yeah.
Stay out of my match. I don't care how much you hate Damian Priest. I don't care how much you want to stop him from becoming a champion. Keep it. Mind your own stinking business.
Yeah. And then that's kind of what led to what happened yesterday.
Yep.
At Saturday night's main event.
Yep. Again.
And then we talked about
tying together here.
Huh?
It's kind of all tying together here. What happened like a Survivor Series leads into Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, it does.
Like all interconnected.
And but before we get to Saturday night's main event, we're gonna jump to the next day or the next night after War Games.
Yeah.
And I believe it was the New Day's reunion.
Oh, dude, 10-year anniversary.
Yeah. Somewhat. Well, it was a kind of reunion. Big B showed up, or Big E showed up, and
Paging Big B.
I know, right? and, and
Oh,
then
jeez.
trying to get back into the group.
Yep.
Xavier
Things had
Woods and
not changed,
Kofi's
but they
like,
had.
nope.
Nope. They're all like, Kofi and Xavier Woods are all like, so you broke your neck, big deal.
I broke my neck. And then they're like, I broke my neck. And then they're
Right.
like, yeah, and Kurt Angle broke his neck.
Right.
And all these people that broke their necks
Yeah,
are
it's like, yeah,
"Oh,
but they
came back."
came back. It's like, do
But
you
you did
not
not.
realize that in Big E's case, it was so bad? There's a possibility he could not wrestle anymore, so he had to consult with doctors. He had to consult with specialists to see, is there a possibility that he could possibly come back?
And right now, he's not cleared to wrestle,
No.
but he was going to come back as a
Yeah.
manager role.
They look kind of offended by that.
Now, I don't know if you heard the original plan.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of being, going to be like this, but Xavier Woods and Kofi was going to come out with Odyssey Jones.
Right.
And have Odyssey Jones replace Big E.
Yeah.
As that role.
Mm-hmm.
We all know what happened to Odyssey Jones.
Fired.
Yeah. So, they had to scrap that.
Mm-hmm.
And they came up with this.
Where Karrion Kross is telling Xavier was, oh, look at Kofi. He doesn't care about you. Blah, 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 blah.
And now, yes, they are still together at New Day.
But turned on Big E pretty much, and it pissed off Big E's girlfriend so bad she started talking crap about them on Twitter. And for those of you who don't know, Big E is dating the sister of Mia Yim, or Michin, if you want to call her that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good drama.
Imagine they get married, he gets Keith Lee as a brother-in-law. Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, back to the subject at hand here.
No, you're good. But yeah, that's interesting in that New Day's still together, I guess.
Just without Big E.
And I guess they're a heel?
They are, and the following week, when they arrived at the arena, everyone was just like, screw you.
Right.
Alpha Academy, like Otis, Tozawa, Maxine, all wouldn't talk to him. Natalia wouldn't look at them. Cody Rhodes comes out and he says, you two should be ashamed of yourselves. And when they tried to cut a promo in the ring, the heat they got was almost Dominic Mysterio level type of heat.
I've heard that, yeah.
They almost got booed out of the building. They couldn't get a word in edgewise, and they looked so confused. Like, wait, what did we do? Like, you know what you did.
I mean, it's going to be interesting because the group was going to be originally heels.
Yeah. I think that's what was supposed to be when they started. And then they got so much, got so over as faces through the fans, through, whether it's playing a trombone or the Bootios or the pancakes, the unicorn thing, Kofi Mania.
Right.
They just, nobody could really, I think fans could not see them as heels. So seeing them like this, I think it upset them.
No, and I wouldn't be surprised if after a few weeks, you start seeing chants, of the New Day.
Oh, they were already doing the chant was New Day sucks, which I'm sure a certain Dragon Viper was actually enjoying.
He's probably.
I guess they finally see what I have been telling people for so long.
He was probably watching the anniversary. Like, yes, they're breaking up. They're breaking up. And then they're like, no, they're not.
And they become heels, and then the following week he hears New Day sucks. He's like, it's going crazy.
Did you expect Kofi and Xavier to turn on Big E? Because
no,
Thomas didn't. I didn't either, really.
Thomas didn't expect it. I didn't either.
But then I
watching a Twitch streamer, and he was just as baffled. He's like, "What? We weren't expecting that to happen at all." Nobody.
And I think it was Woods that said, "Did you not hear in the promo that we were going to do this?" And I'm like, "Nope."
Nope.
I mean, yes and no, but not to the extent that it was. But
right.
think last week we had NXT
Mhm.
Deadline.
Yeah, we did.
What did you think of it?
I
I
wasn't.
saw a little bit of it.
Yeah, it was not too bad. The Iron Survivor winners are Oba Femi for the men and Julia for the women.
Now, Oba wasn't originally in
No,
the
he
match.
wasn't. It was Eddie Thorpe who was supposed to be in there, but as we've later found out at the end of the pay-per-view, he stayed. He was supposedly attacked, but later found out as he signed the contract for his title opportunity against Trick Williams, which will be this Tuesday.
Yeah.
He set the whole thing up. He made it look like he was attacked, and actually, he didn't do it. He just made it look like he was, just so he could get out of the Iron Survivor match. But nice going, Eddie Thorpe. You may have sealed Trick Williams' fate by not being in the match and Oba Femi winning it. So
And he's like, I didn't have to spend 25 minutes,
yeah,
getting exhausted.
yeah. The only thing I'm thinking is what a coward.
Very much a
He
coward.
gets pinned. You spend 90 seconds in NXT's version of the NHL penalty box.
Yes.
Even one point, Ethan Page got put in there with Oba Femi, and Oba Femi's just glaring at him and just starts beating him up. And
Oh no!
he even tries climbing out, and he just gets yanked back down.
I thought the women's
Mm-hmm.
Iron Survivor match was pretty good. You had Julia winning the match.
Yeah, Julia won it, yeah.
With two falls.
Yeah, I
at the same time.
True. I had picked actually Stephanie Vacour to win the Iron Survivor match, but I'm not mad about Julia because I do like her, and I think she could be the one to dethrone Roxanne because I think Roxanne Perez is more than ready for the call up to the main roster.
I kind of wish. I know we don't have Iron, or not we, but the main roster doesn't have the Iron Survivor Challenge.
No, it doesn't.
I kind of wish, like, say, the men's and women's War Games match.
Mm-hmm.
You put the number one contendership on the line. The winning, sort of on the line.
Right.
The winning 5 or 4 will compete in another match. Not that night, but down the line.
Yeah.
To see who will actually get that number one contendership.
Against either Gunther or Cody, you could do it
like or just any champion.
Yeah, or you could do that
like normally it's to settle
on Netflix. Maybe that's a possibility.
But I'm just saying in general, because normally it settles grudge matches.
Yes, it does.
But I think you would have something more on the line.
Right. To kind of spice things up a little bit, make them interesting.
Yeah, kind of like Elimination Chamber.
Oh, okay. Just don't have the odds.
But the winning 5. but the winning 5 goes on to a separate match where it's a fatal 5-way for the number one contender.
Ah, that makes sense.
I think that would spice things up a little bit.
True. I think it would.
Let's see. You had Nathan Frazier in Axiom 1 against the No Quarter Catch crew, which I think a lot of people thought the No Quarter Catch crew was going to win.
Yeah, that's a tongue twister.
I would have thought they would have won.
Me too.
A lot of people thought they would and have a call up of Nathan Frazier and Axiom.
Yeah, or break them up and have them feud with each other.
Yeah, and I think that's coming at some point because
it's coming. It's just when the heck are you honestly afraid to pull the trigger on breaking up this tag team? I mean, to me, I've never been a fan of them. I just can't seem to get behind them. Something about them just not clicking with me.
When you had Nathan Frazier in the men's Iron Survivor, and then he goes into the next match
with his ribs taped up.
Huh?
With his ribs taped up because he was wearing bandaging around his midsection.
Oh yeah.
Because he took a beating in that men's Iron Survivor match.
And then you have the tag match.
Mm-hmm.
Now on NXT this week, I think it's Axiom who has to pull double duty.
Oh no!
And have a tag match and a singles match that Nathan Frazier, I believe, set up to make amends, kind of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Thomas has a prediction on that one, which is
yeah.
two certain gentlemen I don't think anybody wants to see win Tuesday night. Gallus.
Thorpe
Yeah,
got
Thorpe-
lucky that Trick lost.
Well, yeah,
Um,
because he probably would have gotten beaten up either way.
and then, yeah, Chelsea inside the penalty box would be interesting.
See me crying and complaining and bitching and moaning. I mean, she'd be like, yes. Thank God she never had to do. No, the Gallus boys are not winning on Tuesday night, Thomas. I got to disagree with you on that one there, buddy.
Mhm.
I can't see it happen. I mean, Mark Coffey and Wolfgang they're good as a tag team, but I can't see it happening.
Which I guess tag teams or people from NXT would you call up in the I don't know,
Well, I know
transfer window?
Right. I know Roxanne Perez, I think, definitely needs to drop her title and go up to the main roster because I think, to me personally, I think she is more than capable and more than ready.
I think so too.
Yeah, there's also, Trick Williams has been there for a little bit. I feel like he's got so much more to learn, and going up to the main roster might not be a good idea for him. But I don't know. I know Frazier and Axiom probably should go up to the main roster if you do not break them up. But if you do, you got to have them with each other in NXT before both of them get the call up. Other than that, I can't honestly think of anyone else really because, I mean, Julie is ready, but she probably wants to wait, be champion, and then same with Stephanie Vacour, and same with this other gal, Zarya, who just came in there. They both all three of them just recently came in, so I don't think they're all ready for the main roster yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see who does get called up.
Yep.
I don't know when this
I think maybe
transfer window is going to end. I'm thinking on the 8th, on January 8th. I'm just guessing because
We'll
see.
Definitely
see Roxanne and Trick dropping their respective titles on January 7th.
I think that's New Year's Evil, I think it is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, New Year's Evil, because that's what Obafemi and Julia got the chance to do it by winning Iron Survivor's chance to face those two at New Year's Evil.
Which is going to be in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm. So
and I believe somewhere
Raw, first Raw episode of Raw on Netflix. It's I think it's in, I can't pronounce the first part of it.
In the
Intuit Dome in LA, the new home of the LA Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I think the last time they were in LA for a big premiere was when SmackDown moved to Fox.
Yep, I think
they're in Staples Center.
Yeah, Staples Center.
Or Staples Center at the time.
Yeah, I'm never gonna call it Crypto.com Arena because I think that name sucks.
Yeah, but and then they had that big squash match.
Oh yeah, and you had Baron Corbin get humiliated by The Rock and Becky Lynch.
Yeah, Burger King.
He's like a Burger King on crack.
Hopefully we don't get something like that.
No, I don't think that'll happen this time.
No.
But
hey, I mean, starting in January, you're gonna have Raw, 3 hours.
Yep.
Could be more, but they're
I would say 3 hours, and you get Michael Cole and Dragon Viper's worst enemy, Pat McAfee, on commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I don't like that at all.
And then NXT is still gonna be 2 hours.
Yep, on the CW, and I think SmackDown's gonna be 2 hours on the USA Network. It's not?
3 hours. All the way up till June, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Unless they want to do more after that, but it's running till June for 3 hours.
I'm now wondering who's going to be the commentary team on SmackDown, because if I remember Saturday night's main event, when McAfee came out, Michael Cole said he and those two are going to do commentary for Raw on Netflix. So it makes me wonder what's going to happen with Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett, because they work well together. Do you move them to SmackDown? I don't know.
What do you give?
Do that. What happens to Corey Graves?
I think Graves will still be there.
Right.
the question is, who after that? I'm thinking you'll probably have Wade Barrett at some point. I don't know when.
I don't know.
Feud, with Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
They kind of teased it a couple times.
They did. They hinted at it because he and Drew are, I think they're friends in real life, so they decided to kind of put that in the storyline where Drew's went crazy and Wade couldn't get through to him. So might boil down to these two having to fight each other first in order to settle everything.
But the first Raw on Netflix is pretty much stacked.
It is.
We'll get to that here in a minute.
Oh wait, I think Thomas might have answered a question. Who the
yeah
Joe Tessitore.
Tessitore and Graves.
How is Joe Tessitore going to deal with Corey? Corey Graves to me comes across as a whiny little, pardon my language, whiny bitch. His voice is grating on my nerves. I'm channeling my inner dragon by say this. He's very annoying. He's irritating. He gets on my nerves. I hate him. It's like, dude, go away.
He didn't do too well as like the lead announcer.
The play-by-play guy. Yeah, I noticed it. He's still acting like he's the heel commentator, which is what he's mostly been throughout pretty much his entire commentary career since he shifted from the ring to commentary, has been a heel. And he's still
he needs to be more of a face. What? It's getting kind of tiring.
It's tiring, and he's still as annoying as ever.
Yeah.
Prayers out to Joe Tessitore. Oh, God, please. Oh, I don't know how he's going to do it.
And then yesterday, we had Saturday night's main event for the first time since 2008.
Yep.
And the last time it happened, back in 2008, you had one Cody Rhodes, who last main evented that event, albeit it was a tag match, but I think he main evented, or was he in the event?
He might have.
What? And so I'm looking.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think? I don't think I watched it when that was on during that particular year.
So we had.
Yeah. So it's. Oh, it's all right.
Getting lost, I think here.
Yeah, I think the card was McIntyre versus Sami Zayn, triple threat.
Yeah. Oh,
Finn Balor, Damien Priest, and Gunther. Chelsea.
Okay, I got it. Okay. What threw me off was it was a dark match. It was Motor City Machine Guns. And I'm like, wait, when were they in the match? I don't remember that.
They weren't there.
But yeah, they faced A-Town Down Under. Motor City Machine Guns won it.
Another tongue twister.
Yeah, and then like you said, back to the match.
Yeah.
The real matches. Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn kicked things off. Drew McIntyre won.
Yep. Not surprised.
No.
I
don't think this card was a big surprise. A lot of people were kind of upset about it.
It was fairly predictable on everything.
Well, especially since SmackDown's going to be taped.
Yep.
Or was taped. You kind of had your champions,
you already had the whole thing determined already.
Yeah. Liv Morgan defeated Io Sky.
Surprised.
Gunther defeated Finn Balor and Damien Priest.
Not surprised either.
And then we're going to go to the tournament for the United States Championship.
That's the one.
Chelsea Green defeated Michin. On that one, you had Bayley winning her match. Chelsea Green and Michin Tiffany Stratton winning their matches.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea Green defeated Bailey.
Yep.
Michin defeated Tiffany Stratton.
Yep.
And, of course, Chelsea Green winning the United States Championship, being the first one to do so
Yep.
against Michin.
Yep.
I like the triple threat tournament.
I'm
More
thinking,
people in the tournament.
I think they're doing it for the women's intercontinental title as well on the Raw side of things.
And I'm sure the winner gets the title opportunity on the first episode.
Yep. Raw.
They're making it like WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
This build up. And we're gonna get to matches that they've kind of set if you find the card.
When we also had the main event of Saturday night's main event, which is Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes. Cody came out with a replica winged eagle belt that Triple H let him use for just that night.
I think that's stupid.
Cody wanted to bring that belt back. He had expressed it before in interviews before. So
I think he should have had it 2 nights.
Yeah, should have.
Like have it that night, but then I think he's on SmackDown. Have it on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Then you can retire it. You know.
They could. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, Kevin Owens has it now because there's a video online on Twitter, on WWE social media showing after the match, KO attacked Cody and hit him with a pile driver, just like he did to Randy Orton.
Right. Thomas is saying Jesse Ventura is using that Steiner match. As in all interviews, he kept saying that he left WWE 40 years ago.
Jeez. He comes back with the belt with the feather boas and the snakeskin jacket.
Did you hear what he said about the snake?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I stole that from Jake the Snake. I can't remember who the snake name was, but
I don't remember either. I just know it was one of Jake the Snake Roberts' pet snakes, probably. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Jacket got made of the snake. And Joe Tessitore had the red bow tie on in honor of the late great Mean Gene Oberman. The WWE really went nostalgic with the look and feel of Saturday night's main event, with the look of the graphics and the intro music of the old 80s classic, an old 1980s get played on MTV a lot. So crazy. And
what would have
looked like a lot of fun though.
I don't know if you could do it now with the technology, but it would have been better. Maybe not for a lot of people's vision, but if you reduced not having it to HD, but you have it on standard definition.
Yeah. I wonder if they contemplated doing that and they're like, nope, we got to stick with one aspect of modern technology, 4K and 8K.
Hey, I would have done it if I was running it. It's like, okay, we need to put this in standard definition.
Oh my god.
Keep it more nostalgic.
Thomas, which snake was he wearing again?
I don't remember.
Damien? I think Thomas said Damien.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yes, he said.
Damien, oh Jesus. Yeah. I think I missed the part because I was just in awe of the fact that Ventura had the boas on and all that. And he oh jeez.
He was very supportive of Kevin Owens.
He was. He was poking fun at Cody. He's like, Cody has a washboard ab. Dusty had many abs. I'm like, okay, never mind that.
Or he was saying that Kevin Owens Cody used the chair.
Yeah.
Kevin did not.
Mm-hmm. Well, Kevin was too. I think Cody's like, well, it's here. Crossroads.
Yeah.
And the ref was not completely in the ring when he did the 3 count. No, he was like half in, half out. And then there's another video that showed after everything had been said and done and the attack happened and everything, Triple H comes out and he looked really angry at KO and shoved him a little bit. And I'm thinking, if Triple H did not have a heart issue that has forced him to end his in-ring career, we could have had these two fighting each other.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
And then afterwards,
hmm
there was a you brought it up, and I saw the video of
Mhm.
Triple H kind of getting angry with Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what was it about until you brought up the tweet
Right.
uh, about um, you know, Cody Rhodes being injured.
Attacked by Kevin Owens and injured via a pile driver.
Mm-hmm.
I think they called it a package pile driver. There's like one from WWE, and then there's a couple more from some fans' perspectives, like the fight between Triple H and KO was from a fan camera that I saw when I checked Twitter, and I'm like, oh jeez.
Now
Oh,
I
really?
don't.
Huh. I didn't know that.
I'm not a doctor.
No, I'm not a doctor. We
I
each
don't
don't
play
play
one
one on
here.
TV. Nope. Not here or even on TV.
No.
They did give a medical
Nope.
diagnosis on Cody, and I'm just like, I'm not a doctor, but I know what a neck injury is. You don't have to get technical.
KO
that's
used
what I
a
was referring to.
package pile driver for the first time in WWE.
I thought the
I know he
package-
did the pile driver
I
before.
think he did wasn't it the no, he did not use the he used a pile driver on Randy Orton, and Randy Orton has had back issues. Anything that affects his spine and his back is also going to affect his neck.
What's the difference between that and the pile driver he used on Orton? I wonder.
I wonder. I
Because
can't.
to me it looked the same.
They look the same to me.
Right. But we don't know the extent of.
No, we just know it's bad, and Cody will probably return on the Raw on Netflix in January, and we
Yeah.
might get. I'm thinking we could get Cody versus KO up for the title at the Rumble. It's possible, but we won't know until it actually happens.
It'll be interesting to see who wants the title.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Oh, Thomas said, "Oh, you're referring to when he hit Randy Orton with the regular pile driver? That's the one. I think he used that one on Randy. Then he used the package pile driver on Cody. It's interesting.
Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see whoever the Royal Rumble winner is.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm thinking it's Cena.
Could
Just
be.
guessing.
We're just guessing.
Yeah.
Could be. I mean, it could be McIntyre for all we know.
I say you unretire Undertaker. Face John Cena. No, because Undertaker didn't have the fans when he retired. John Cena's retiring.
Yes.
I just think it's fair.
Yes.
That's all. You know.
Just a thought.
Mm-hmm. And then you have Kurt Angle as special guest referee.
Yep.
Only because John Cena's first opponent.
If you can get him away from politics for just a moment to be the special guest referee.
And John Cena's first opponent was Kurt Angle.
You could have him. I don't know if Kurt Angle wants to come back or not. I mean, they'd have to offer him a lot of money just to do it.
I think you would.
Yeah, he probably would.
And speaking of John Cena and Kurt Angle and Undertaker, yesterday was the anniversary of the Attitude Era.
Ooh.
What was your guys' biggest, I guess, positive and negative moment of
good
the
number
Attitude
of positives? You had Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock, and they were big.
Or maybe it was maybe it was a Ruthless Aggression.
Right.
That's right. Ruthless Aggression.
Ruthless Aggression. Yeah, we know. Cena came up. He uttered those words, and that became.
What do you got, kid? Ruthless Aggression.
Yeah. And who knows? Saying those words, it would be the beginning of the man we know as John Cena.
No, well, that, and then I think it was a Thanksgiving episode. And Cena started the rap.
Oh, jeez.
I won't go into detail.
The Doctor of Thugonomics. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Yep. Too graphic to repeat on air.
Yeah.
What to say?
we're trying to keep it PG here.
I thought that was PG.
Maybe.
I don't have that sound effect. But,
Yeah, there you
uh, and speaking of PG, I would have thought Raw would not be PG.
go. Especially if you're going to Netflix. Yeah. I mean,
I
when
was
you hear
trying to
the
continue.
crowd chanting "Holy bleep," they're not gonna.
No, they're
They're
gonna
not gonna bleep it out.
keep
They're gonna
that.
leave it alone. It's just if you're a WWE wrestler, and you're cutting promos. They're gonna still script it to where you can't swear.
I give it a year, and then they'll be like,
At
"We're
least,
gonna
and everyone's
move
gonna
it."
be like, "Oh, come on now."
I see it within a year, and they'll be like,
Yeah.
"We're gonna move it up."
We're gonna move it up. Yeah. I mean, heck, AEW is Dynamite is like rated TV 14 for some foul language with no F bombs or anything like that, but they're still pretty kind of bad with the language a little bit. Oh, the package pile driver when KO tucks his opponent's arms behind the legs, picks the opponent up and drops them to the mat with the opponent's head getting driven into it. Look it up on YouTube.
Oh,
Ugh.
yeah. Oh,
Probably explains a lot.
yeah.
Explains Cody's neck problem right now.
So, what's going to be interesting when Netflix launches Raw?
Yeah.
First, we'll have to get through the NFL on Christmas, but
Oh yeah.
we'll have to see how that plays out, and hopefully there's no errors on that. But one of the matches that's official, or it's the official match,
Right.
probably the main event.
Most likely.
You're gonna have the OG Tribal Chief, the OTC,
versus the Tribal Chief off of Wish.com.
yeah, versus the wannabe Tribal Chief,
Yep.
Solo Sikoa, face to face, main event,
Tribal Combat.
Which
I keep thinking it's gonna be like Mortal Kombat, but I don't know.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal
Kombat.
Okay.
Pick your player.
That's what you say. I think the Ghost of Gorilla Monsoon wrote Cody's medical updates. What? No wonder they got technical with what. It's like, this is the parts of Cody's neck that are injured. Let me tell you what they are.
The clavicle, that.
Cervical.
I don't know those.
Brain, or I don't know. I couldn't read through it. I was like, I'm getting a headache. I can't take this.
Right. But I think The Rock will appear in that match because if I remember right, the Tribal Combat's basically no holds barred.
No holds barred.
Almost like a hardcore match.
Yep. As for that red thing that Roman used to wear, Solo now wears it.
Okay, here's a thought.
Do
they put that up for grabs at WrestleMania?
I don't know.
I mean, or at least Tribal Combat match.
I think this match, it is going to be for that red, whatever the heck it is.
The Ulafala.
Ulafala, yeah. So it's going to be on. I think it's just to get people talking with Raw going to Netflix. It's like let's put a big time match in there, make it interesting, and make it for something. That's not a championship.
Well, it's their championship.
Yeah, I mean, it determines who's the tribal chief, head of the table. Part of their cult, part of the Samoan culture.
Yeah, and it means a lot to them.
Yeah, it does. It's like Roman saying, "I've been carrying this family on my back for many years, so I deserve to have it." And Solo's like, "No, it's my turn. I deserve to have it." So they're going to fight each other for it.
So I'm looking at a picture on social media.
Ooh.
Matt Cardona. He put, "It's official. I'm half of the WWE Women's United States Champion."
His wife is Chelsea Green.
And they're at Disneyland.
He was a former WWE United States Champion at one point when he was in
WWE. He won it in Dallas, WrestleMania.
Yep, he did. So, and he's married to Chelsea Green, who is the first ever women's United States championship. So it kind of makes sense. Still funny either way because he goes to Disneyland. And speaking of Matt Cardona, he will be challenging Chris Jericho for the Ring of Honor World Championship at Ring of Honor Final Battle at the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York City.
Right.
Yeah. As much as I'd like to see Cardona win that and put us out of the misery of Jericho, it's not. I don't see Cardona winning. I hate to break it to people.
If Cardona wasn't part of, AEW, ROH, whatever, I think he would have shown up yesterday.
He probably
somewhere in the crowd.
I think he was at a Game Changer wrestling event. He got attacked by Jericho, who was wielding a baseball bat.
I think WWE is part of GCW.
No, it's not.
I could have swore like they're working together.
They've let The thing is, AEW, certain wrestlers in AEW have worked GCW shows before, like John Moxley.
And WWE has too.
Darks, yeah. I think it's just in that case, Triple H is kind of easing the restrictions a little bit, where if you want to take an independent booking with a promotion like GCW or Defy Wrestling, which is Swerve Strickland's promotion in Seattle, you can do that. But yeah, Cardona was working at GC. Yeah, The Rock can do Maniac Museum Steel. Well, he could. I mean, if he shows up and he's gonna knock out one of those two, and then I don't know. Could the setup? If he does that, could have set up Rock versus Roman at WrestleMania? Maybe.
Josie would be half of the U.S. Women's Champion.
Half of the Ring of Honor World Champion. Fine, we're going to call Matt Cardona and Chelsea Green a pro wrestling power couple if that happens.
I could see that. Yeah.
I would be very happy to refer to him as that if Cardona wins that championship and gets that title off of Jericho, because I'm still angry at the fact that Jericho has it and he didn't need to win it. It was ridiculous.
I think Jericho is going to continue to wear it because the word I'm getting is that in next year, AEW is going to be streaming on
Max.
TNT and Max.
Yep, TNT, TBS, and Max. I've heard rumors about Ring of Honor possibly getting a weekly show. If you keep it in the Warner Brothers Discovery thing, you could maybe put it on True TV. I don't know. That's a possibility. But we'll see what happens when they make if that announcement is going to be made.
Right.
I'm not 100% sure because I don't want to pay money for Honor Club just to watch Ring of Honor. I mean, I find out, like, for example, the women's title match between Athena and Billie Starkz. I had to find that on social media. Because I'm not willing to pay for Honor Club.
Sometimes people will post the the match online, like the full match.
They'll stream it, yeah. They'll do that. It's possible. I don't know.
So Cody Rhodes posted a video, or a picture, I mean.
Yeah.
He's in the hospital. He looks good, by the way. Like sitting up and stuff.
Yeah.
And he pretty much sent a message to Kevin Owens. I lived. Beep.
He's saying
you didn't take me out.
No, I ain't done with you yet, buddy.
Right.
I'm not done. We're not done.
No. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with wrestling.
We also have AEW's doing his thing with the Death Riders and John Moxley being a tyrant and all of that. They got the Continental Classic going on right now. New Japan Pro Wrestling had an event where we're going to get Mercedes Moné versus Mina Shirakawa, and there's going to be 2 titles put on the line. I think it's the New Japan Strong Women's title that Mercedes has, and Mina Shirakawa has, I think, a title from a British promotion. I think it's Rev Pro. I think I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up, but I'll have to look for the video on Twitter just to be sure.
Do you think that WWE should have something like that? Maybe not a Continental Classic, but
Well, I mean, it would be nice if they did. I mean, I know some people have complained about the Continental Classic, going, "Oh, you're just doing it just to prove that Okada is one of the best competitors in a tournament setting." I'm like, yeah, but he also does not defend the Continental Championship on a regular basis. So no, he doesn't. So, I mean, jeez. I mean, I've been enjoying it. I mean, it's been fairly unpredictable. It's like I don't know who's going to win it. Mm-mm.
But I think you could do it for like
You could do it for WWE.
you could do it for a number one contenders.
I mean, I think that would work. You set up on the men's side, and the number one contender gets to go up against the champion.
A 6, like 12 people.
Yeah, like
two groups.
6 on one side. So the bracket's like 6 on one side, 6 on the other.
Yeah, you could have 6 on one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could do it for either side, I guess.
You could.
I think it'd be something interesting.
It would be. I mean, it gives a good number of individuals on the roster something to do, and it gives them something to compete for.
And you have like
allow
3
them
matches.
Allow them to have people's eyes on them and let them watch and be like, "Ooh, who's this person? I like this person."
And you'll have like three matches at least for each show.
At least.
So
that would be something.
Yeah. What else is there?
Let's see. I know Toni Storm came back after she lost the women's title all in this past August, but she came back under her original gimmick as the rocker chick.
Oh, okay.
And supposedly she has amnesia, does not remember being this timeless person. Who
Does she remember retiring?
She was retiring, yeah. That's what she
I know she didn't really retire.
Yeah, and the other thing about it is I think the only reason this is also kind of floated around online is could Toni Storm be doing this on purpose to get to Mariah May, who's the current AEW Women's Champion? Kind of like being the actual Toni Storm, but also still have, being timeless Toni Storm, being the real Toni Storm. I don't know.
Kind of like a Batman thing?
Kind of like that.
I know she's not Batman, but like the persona. Like not the superhero,
black and
but
white, all the lace and everything. I'm like, my God.
Oh yeah,
an amnesia gimmick. I think she's trying to get to Mariah May. I think that's why she's doing the amnesia gimmicks. Like, she doesn't remember, but what if she actually does, and she's only doing it to, like I said, to get to Mariah May and get that championship back and be like, haha, I fooled all of you.
Now, Thomas is saying that maybe they could do a tournament with the winner getting number 30 in the Rumble and the runner-up getting 1.
That would be something to think about.
Yeah.
It would be something.
And I know they've done matches. Where it's like, okay, this is for number 4. In the Rumble.
Right. I think they did this with you remember the Mixed Match Challenge? They did it the one year where the winning tag team would get the number 30 spot in the Royal Rumble, and it was Carmella and R-Truth, who I think won that and got that chance.
Oh yeah.
It was a long time ago.
What, 2017?
I think 2017, 2018, I think. I'm not sure. It was one or the other.
It wasn't
Oh boy.
Who joined up with Carmella?
R-Truth.
I can't remember his name. Kind of short.
Oh.
No. He was kind of short.
Ellsworth? James
Got
Ellsworth?
picked on a lot. Yeah.
Oh, James Ellsworth,
Yeah.
yeah. I remember it. Ugh. I didn't like him. He's just bad.
He got picked on a lot.
He did. He acted like John Moxley's friend and then betrayed him.
What's
That
one?
part.
I guess what would be one? I wouldn't say disappointing, but like gimmick match. You know, kind of like the asylum match.
Oh, the Ambrose Asylum match?
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
God.
gimmick match would you?
Ambrose and Jericho. It had everything like straight jacket, potted plant, fire extinguisher. Mox was playing with nunchucks.
He was very
according
upset
to
about
Jericho,
the
he had
potted plant.
about 69 tacks taken out of his back.
Moxley was very upset about the potted plant.
Yeah, Mitch. I'm sure that was something he looks back on it now and is like, why the hell did I do that? The plant got over more than he did. It was like, that plant had a family.
Did it?
I don't know. It's just one of those crazy things.
And now we have Mitch's parents on the show. One thing I want to get to, and I guess it was not, not publicized much, but it was kind of talked about. Logan Paul retired.
Yeah.
Or did he?
No. I doubt it. I think he's just waiting for his moment.
He is.
Get back in there and strike again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be back.
He get time off to be with his fiance and their baby girl, but I think he'll be back.
He'll be back in a couple years. They always come back.
Yes, they do. And Dragon Viper's going to be like this. No.
But that's what heels do. They irritate us.
Yes, exactly. Like, cheat to win. And act like
try not to get caught.
And try not to get caught doing it. Yeah, brass knucks, don't get caught using them. Make sure you hide them in your pants.
Yeah. William Regal.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, I think he'll be back one day.
Yeah,
and,
he will be.
Terrorize everybody
I'm
again.
sure WWE will, Triple H and everyone at WWE will be like, come on, Logan, come on back.
Mm-hmm.
Want to go at it again in the ring? I'm sure he'll say that.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Thomas
something.
Uh-huh.
Which is Logan Paul's supposed to be at WWE headquarters this Wednesday. Oh, for the Netflix kickoff. Oh, all right.
What, is he going to MC it?
I don't have any idea.
I mean, it would make sense.
It would have. But it doesn't look like, I don't know if he is or not. Win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat. I think Logan Paul lived by that model the whole time.
Lie, cheat, and steal.
Yeah.
Okay, don't steal. Don't cheat and don't lie.
Yeah.
But in the terms of wrestling, I guess you could do that.
You could.
But in real life, don't do that, kids.
No, definitely not.
Stay in school.
Yeah. Definitely. Oh my god.
But we're close to that hour mark.
Yeah.
So any final thoughts before we head out?
Oh, just thank everyone for watching. Keep checking out all the cool stuff we're putting out on C2C, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, we'll be back next week. For another Between the Ropes.
Yeah.
Also, sometime down the line, we're gonna have our award show.
Yeah.
I'll probably be posting
Yes,
Maybe
Thomas.
we'll get the fan in the.
Motto. I'm wearing a Chiefs shirt.
There you go.
There you go.
I'll probably put up the questions on social media. Maybe we can get some fan interaction.
Maybe.
With them and then ours, and
Yeah.
see where it lines up.
Get people involved.
Yeah, because it's our own version of the Slammies.
Oh, there you go.
So I
Thank
think
God.
it'll be fun.
Oh yeah.
With that, enjoy the week. Enjoy the college football playoffs. Enjoy the bowl games. Enjoy the NFL. We'll be back for wrestling chat because there's a lot to go on
Oh yeah.
this week. So with that, enjoy the rest of y'all's week. We'll be back next time.
See ya.